Neon signs flickered across the rain-slicked streets of Neo Kyoto, 2077. Flying cars zipped between towering skyscrapers, casting long shadows on the crowded alleys below. Tonight, Detective Kaito Ishikawa was on the hunt. Anything new on the Rossi case? Kaito asked gruffly as he spoke to a street vendor. The vendor hesitated before replying. Heard some whispers, Detective. Rossi was dealing with the Yakuza. Something about replicant tech. Replicants, artificial humans, were outlawed on Earth, but the Yakuza always found a way, the narrator explained grimly. Take me to your source, Kaito urged with urgency. The vendor replied fearfully, I can't. They'll kill me. Suddenly, a laser blast ripped through the air, and the vendor crumpled to the ground. Show yourself, Kaito shouted, determined. From the shadows, a figure emerged, a replicant assassin. Anna, confined to her apartment after an accident, found solace in observing her neighbors. But tonight, something was terribly amiss. She whispered to herself, tense and uneasy. Her blood ran cold. 911, what's your emergency? I just saw a man. I think he's going to hurt her. Anna panicked, speaking quickly into the phone. What is your location? The operator's voice came over the line, official and calm. 14 Maple Street, apartment 3B. He's across the street, 22 Maple, apartment 4A. Anna replied urgently. As Anna spoke, she zoomed in on the window across the street. Mr. Henderson now stood alone, his eyes locked with hers. He knew she was watching. A cold dread washed over Anna. Who is it? Anna asked nervously. Police. We received a call about a disturbance. A detective's voice called out from off-screen. Relief washed over her, but something felt wrong. Anna, trapped by a broken leg, finds solace in observing her neighbors. But one man, across the courtyard, has captured her attention, for all the wrong reasons. He hasn't left his apartment in days, and those packages delivered late at night, Anna said, worried. Driven by a growing unease, Anna calls her friend Mark, in his 30s and skeptical. She hopes he'll calm her fears, not confirm them. Mark, I'm telling you, something's not right. He's always watching, pacing back and forth. I saw him cleaning a large knife yesterday, Anna said, agitated. Anna, you're letting your imagination run wild. You're cooped up with a broken leg and too much time on your hands. Maybe he's a chef? Mark replied skeptically. A chef who receives packages wrapped in plastic at 2 a.m.? Anna retorted, frustrated. Mark remained unconvinced, but Anna's fear was escalating. Anna had been receiving strange, anonymous messages for weeks. At first, they were unsettling, but now they were becoming threatening. Anna muttered anxiously to herself, wondering who was doing this and what they wanted. Driven by a morbid curiosity, Anna began observing her neighbors. One apartment, in particular, caught her eye. A man named Mark, always shrouded in shadow. Suspicious, Anna whispered, asking what he was hiding. The messages escalated. They knew her routine, her fears. Someone was watching her. Terrified, Anna read a message that said, I see you, Anna. Against her better judgment, Anna decided to confront her fears. She would follow Mark and uncover the truth, no matter the cost. Mark entered a desolate motel. Anna's heart pounded in her chest. This was it. She was about to discover the source of her torment. Taking a deep breath, Anna silently crept towards the cup. Every night, he's there. Same time, same ritual. Mr. Henderson, seemingly ordinary. But I know better. I'm telling you, Detective, something isn't right. The late nights, the cleaning, the shrouded packages he brings in, Anna said, frantic. Ma'am, we appreciate your concern, but without concrete evidence, the detective replied, dismissive. But I know he's hiding something, she insisted, desperate. We'll keep it on file. Try to get some rest, Mrs. Davies, the detective said, unconcerned. He hangs up. Anna throws the phone onto the sofa in frustration. She shouldn't be here. Every instinct screams danger, but she has to know. A statue? Of her? But why? Anna freezes. Mr. Henderson slowly steps into the room. I thought I heard something, Mr. Henderson said, calm but menacing. Mr. Henderson walks calmly toward Anna. You shouldn't be here, he warned, calm and menacing. I can explain. Anna had always been a watcher, finding a strange solace in observing others. But now her innocent hobby had become a terrifying obsession. What are you doing in there? Anna whispered, her voice barely audible. The figure's movements were erratic, unsettling. Hello? Police? I think something terrible is happening across the street. Apartment 4B. Please, you have to hurry, Anna said, panic evident in her voice. Her pleas were desperate, fueled by a growing sense of dread. Would they believe her? Would they arrive in time? A cold shiver ran down her spine. She knew with chilling certainty that she was witnessing something horrific. The figure knew she was watching. The hunter had become the hunted. "Oh God, it saw me!" she screamed. She stumbled backwards, her mind racing. She was no longer an observer, but a target. The door splintered open. A dark figure, Anna, haunted by a past trauma, found solace only in the routine of observing her neighbors. Tonight, something felt different. "He's back late again," Anna whispered to herself, hushed. Mr. Smith, the man Anna had been watching for weeks. Tonight he carried something heavy, something unsettling. "What is he doing?" Anna said, concerned. Anna's unease intensified. The weight of the bag, the furtive movements, it all pointed to something sinister. A glint of metal, a flash of something sharp. Anna's blood ran cold. Was she witnessing something terrible? No, it can't be," Anna whispered, panicked. Doubt gnawed at her. Was she jumping to conclusions? Was this just her paranoia taking hold? But the image of that glint, it wouldn't leave her mind. "I have to. I can't just stand here," Anna told herself, determined. The stains spread, a horrifying bloom against the pale It had been raining for 3 days straight, the kind of downpour that makes you question if the world is ending. I was stuck inside, nursing a broken leg and a boredom that was quickly turning to madness. "Well, I'm going crazy," David said, frustrated. Across the courtyard, in the building opposite mine, I started watching my neighbors. The old lady with her cats, the young couple always arguing, the mysterious man on the top floor who kept his curtains drawn. But it was the woman in apartment 4B who really caught my eye. She was beautiful, elegant, like a movie star from the 40s. I'd see her come and go, always dressed impeccably, always with a different man. Last night, though, something was different. I saw her arguing with a man, a tall, imposing figure. Then he disappeared, and she was alone again. "I need to tell someone. This is crazy," David said anxiously. The old house stood on a hill overlooking the town, a silent sentinel against the encroaching night. Locals whispered stories of it, tales of a family vanished without a trace, leaving behind only echoes and a chilling sense of unease. A group of teenagers, eager to prove their bravery, decided to explore the abandoned house. Among them were Sarah, the skeptic, Mark, the daredevil, Emily, the nervous one, and David, the quiet observer. "Come on, guys, it's just an old house. Nothing to be scared of," Mark said, trying to sound confident. "I don't know, Mark. I have a bad feeling about this," Emily replied, voice trembling. Sarah chimed in. "Relax, Emily. It's just your imagination running wild." As they stepped inside, the air grew heavy, thick with the scent of dust and decay. Moonlight streamed through the broken windows, casting long, distorted shadows that danced on the walls. As they stepped inside, the air grew heavy, thick with the scent of dust and decay. Moonlight streamed through the broken windows, casting long, distorted shadows that danced on the walls. The rain was relentless, blurring the edges of the city. But even through the downpour, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was terribly wrong. Across the street, Mr. Henderson, a man of meticulous habits, moved with a strange urgency. He was always so predictable, but something about his movements that night was off. I zoomed in with my camera, trying to make sense of what I was seeing. Mr. Henderson was wrapping something in plastic sheeting. Something the size of a body. I had to call the police. But what if I was wrong? What if it was just a trick of the light, a figment of my overactive imagination? 911, what's your emergency? The operator asked, official and calm. I think there's been a murder. Across the street, Henderson. Apartment 4B, I said, nervously. "We'll send someone over right away, ma'am. Please stay on the line," the operator replied calmly. The